Guys, welcome back to episode 6 of Crossover Convos. I am joined by my co-host, TheFrostZone. How's it going, man?
It's going good, man. How are you?
Yeah, I'm doing good, thanks. All smiles today.
Yeah, good man, good man.
Yeah. So the theme of today's episode is going to be about the Kingpyn Tournament. So the draw was last night. Did you think the
Yes.
draw went how you expected? And I noticed, I don't know if you noticed this, but they kept hinting it's not rigged.
Yeah. They did say that. Yeah, it's not big. The draw, I thought I got some of the matchups wrong, but obviously Austin's channel he streamed it too early, didn't he? And he leaked both pools, so we kind of had an idea of who was going to face who.
Yeah, let's speak about that for a minute. So obviously it also got leaked on that live stream. Deji would be coming out on that. Do you think it was going to be Deji and then they've just made it longer so everyone doesn't think it's Deji?
No, I think Deji was. I think they might have just been saying that Deji is the presenter, and then
You never know.
you never know. You never know.
But it is true because obviously you said in the DMs, well, daily, like because King Kenny, his coach is daily. So
yeah.
maybe they're just hinting it's Deji, but we're going to get into the mystery opponent at the end.
Yeah, we'll speak about that at the end, yeah.
Yeah, so first let's speak about the females. So the first matchup, this isn't going to be in order, by the way, guys.
No.
Okay, so don't come at us. The first one, this was in order. I think this was the first one. We had Barbie and Whitney Jones. What do you think about that matchup?
So Barbie obviously was meant to fight on Misfits. She was meant to fight Fangs, wasn't she?
Yeah.
To be honest with you, I'm not too familiar with the other opponent. But she had a background in martial arts, wasn't it? Or was it Muay Thai, something like that?
Yeah, I think she said she's been training for years.
Yeah. So, and she seemed to have a good mindset. So, I mean, if I had to pick a winner, I'd say Barbie, I think, because she said she's been in street fights and stuff.
Yeah. And I'm going to back that up. I think she will win.
Yeah. I think Barbie wins. She's got a good height difference and she seems to know what she's doing, whatever. And she has hands. We saw she's got good technique, so.
Yeah, let's speak about her height for a minute. She was wearing like 20-inch heels.
Yeah. Honestly, I noticed those. She was about 6'5" in them.
The BFG.
Yeah.
But the thing is, with Brittany Jones, the thing I'm thinking, will she be able to take a punch? Because I'm not trying to say she can't, but it strikes me like people who love their makeup and nails, they might not like getting punched in the face.
Yeah. Oh, wait, the thing is, she says she's been training for years, but yeah, has she been training for fitness or has she been training for a fight? And that's the difference. Yeah, exactly. So you never know how that's going to transition over into actually, training for an actual fight.
Yeah, because like look at Taylor Holder. I mean, that man was training with Ryan Garcia. He was talking about he's the best YouTube boxer in a stinker performance.
Yeah, he just didn't throw his hands, so
Yeah. So let's get into the next one as well. So this isn't in order once again, guys. So we're gonna go with Elle Brooke versus Ola.
Oh yeah, I believe. Oh yeah.
Ola, yeah. So I think she's Polish, isn't she?
Yes, Polish.
MMA background. Have you ever seen any of her fights?
No.
Neither. Who do you think's going to win that one? Are you going with Elle Brooke or Ola?
I mean, I'm going to be boring and go with Elle Brooke, but you can never rule out a Polish person. So it's that area, isn't it? The Polish, Russians, Ukrainians. You can never rule those out of anything.
That is true.
But yeah, I'll go Elle Brooke just to be basic.
Yeah, I think Elle Brooke as well, but once again, a bit of a mad height difference, but then she was in heels, so...
Yeah, no, pretty big height difference. I think they said she was about 5'10", 5'11", wasn't she?
Yeah, to the body.
Yeah, 100%.
That's got to be the game plan. If Elle Brooke can go to the body, she's distinctively going to drop lower.
Yeah. And Olia's going to have to stay behind the jab and use her range well. So for a first boxing fight, it's not an easy one.
Oh yeah, it's just going to be funny to see. I love when the females fight. It's got like a different level of entertainment.
Yeah, yeah, 100%. It's just exciting, isn't it? And since it's short rounds, it's just from the get go. Instant excitement.
Yeah, the worse technique, the better the fight. Someone's definitely going to call me out for saying that.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. But I don't mean it in a bad way. I just mean it is generally true. The worse, like even with the males, the worse someone is, the funnier it is.
Yeah, I mean, you could chase them more. I mean,
yeah. Oh, let's not even get chase them more. Right. We've got Julie versus Daniela. Who do you? Julie. She has got leg muscles on her leg muscles.
Yeah, if they can utilize that, she's got power there. Like,
oh yeah, I think she's gonna destroy that Daniela.
Yeah, I reckon so too. I think Daniela was actually a bit. I think she was a bit too confident. So yeah, I'll go Julie in that one.
Well, as the great Mike Tyson says, everyone's got a plan till they get punched in the face.
Yep, 100%, man.
Yeah, and Julie, she was trying to say, I think she said, did Danielle not say she was a bodybuilder, or she used to be?
Yeah, she comes from a bodybuilding background, I think she said, didn't she?
What's that got to do with boxing?
yeah.
Like, when has bodybuilding ever been an advantage in boxing ever?
Nah, I mean, if anything, it's a disadvantage. It slows you down, doesn't it? All that muscle, like.
I know. But and then going on, we've got Emily Brooke, which is Elle Brooke's sister, and she's fighting Amber. I think Elle Brooke's going to get the win. What's your thoughts?
And to be fair, I haven't seen anything of Amber, but all the other women on there were saying that she's the easiest to fight. Emily Brooke, I mean, yeah, we know what Elle Brooke can do, so she's obviously, if she's training with Elle Brooke, then yeah, she should know what she's doing. I'll go with Emily Brooke as well.
Yeah, I agree with that, because she might even be training with Ebony Bridges with Elle Brooke.
Yeah, it always surprised me, and it seems like she was saying that she's throwing off the sport, so she obviously enjoys training and that. So yeah, I reckon.
Yeah, I like those four fights, 8 fighters, female fighters. That is that the females are going first, aren't they? On Fight Night.
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah.
It's gonna be good.
Yeah, man, it's gonna set the tempo for the whole event. It's gonna be great.
Yeah. And let's go, before we go into the the males, let's speak about this. Do you think, if it was rigged, do you think there's a chance it could have been? Like, because I know that's kind of confusing, because think about it, they had the earpieces in, and there was like a weird moment where one of them, you remember, who was it who picked the ball? Was it Gibb? And then I can't remember, or it was one of the female fighters, and then they were like, oh, let's wait a moment to see if that's confirmed. And I was like, what do you mean she picked it?
Yeah. I don't think it was rigged, but it wouldn't surprise me if it was. It was a bit sus at times, but I don't think it was.
The red ball to your left.
Yeah. I mean, that could have been a possibility, but I don't think it was rigged. But to be honest, I'm just trying not to get sued. So
yeah. Don't sue us. We're not saying it's rigged. We're just saying it's not impossible.
Yeah. All right, that's it.
Yeah. All right, and let's get into the male fighters. So let's just speak about this for a moment.
Right.
Out of the male fighters, I think it's some of the best they could have put in the tournament. Apart from, I wish Salt Papi was in it.
Yeah, but Mr. Kingpyn tweeted out, didn't he? He said Salt Papi couldn't make 170. He can't make the weight limit, so...
Yeah, well, Salt Papi was like, that's why they called me out, because they know I can't make weight.
Yeah.
And before we get into the male fighters as well, do you think Slim is ducking going on the tournament?
Possibly, but isn't Ramadan like a few weeks before the tournament, something like that?
But then, apparently, Gibbs Muslim.
That is true. That's a good point. Yeah. All right. Fair enough then.
Yeah, I didn't know until last night Gibbs was Muslim.
No. I knew it because of the Rotor Show kid, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's what my girlfriend said when I mentioned it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
so
mental.
let's get into the male fighters. So let's start with my mate Nate. That man had some crazy confidence. He was smiling.
Yeah, he does not look like a fighter at all. I'm going to be honest.
Do you think that was his YouTube like character almost coming through, or do you think he has confidence from his other fights?
I mean, yeah, he's in shape. He's in confident. He was looking confident. He was saying the right thing. He's 3-0. I mean, I believe he's got. I believe he is confident.
Yeah, and he got King Kenny. Do you think that would have been the best matchup to begin with for King Kenny?
King Kenny. I think the matchup I wanted was Jarvis versus King Kenny.
Okay, yeah, that would have been exciting actually.
Yeah, but my mate Nate versus King Kenny is also a very good matchup, I think.
Yeah, I didn't really know my mate Nate until this came about because you mentioned it in the DMs. He was one of the fighters. And originally, I wasn't sure if it was a good idea because I was thinking, well, we know everyone so much more than we know him. But after seeing his confidence and his vibe, I think it's just going to make the fight really more entertaining.
Yeah, 100%. I think it's a good fight. Who do you think wins?
See, this is a problem because I did watch one in my mate Nate's fights last night, but I've not seen the other two.
Yeah.
But with King Kenny, I don't know because it's like I have faith he can box. We know he can box.
Yeah.
But can he overcome lacking? Because all his fights either go to a really weird controversy where everyone's like, he didn't win. Or he gets DK money and he wins.
Yeah.
So
he's an unpredictable one.
Based on that, I'm going to have to go with King Kenny, but it wouldn't surprise me if my mate Nate won.
So we've got our first disagreement. I think my mate Nate wins.
Okay.
Yeah. He obviously packs power. He broke a guy's nose in 16 ounce gloves, is what King Kenny said. Yeah. And yeah, he looks good. He looks confident. He knows the basics of boxing very well. And I think he'll just outwork King Kenny. Yeah.
Well, if he's been training in Thailand, I mean, they train brutally.
Yeah. Oh man, that area of the world, yeah, they all can just go ham over it all.
Yeah, like I can't really agree with that because if he does win, I wouldn't be surprised because the only person King Kenny's ever beaten comfortably was DK Money.
Yeah.
So the math's mathing.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. To be honest, he probably should have lost that Sensei fight. He should be 3-1 or 1-3 even.
Yeah, I do agree with that. Sensei, I'm sorry, you got robbed.
Yeah.
Right, so let's get into the next one. So the next up was Austin. No. Next up was Anisan Gibb. He came to the stage first.
Yes.
Big Gibber, 7-figure Gibber. All right, so he comes to the stage. He's smiling, multi-millions in the bank.
Yeah.
And then he picks a ball, and it's the best matchup it could have been. Austin McBroom. What was your thoughts? Did you think that was going to happen?
No, I didn't. I thought I thought he was going to draw Thomas Nettie. I thought that was going to be the fight. That's what I predicted. Yeah. And then he said Austin McBroom, and I thought he was trolling at first. I thought it was going to be a joke. But no, it actually was Austin. And yeah, I was shocked, Jake.
Yeah. Well, I feel like Austin kind of gave it away. Not that he would get paired with him, but that he was in the tournament when he said, I will see you soon. It's like, what else does that mean?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, Austin fully yeeked it many times. He yeeked it on his YouTube with the stream end when he said, I'll see you soon.
Yeah, even Deadby leaked it by accident.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, but like, so I was hoping that would be the matchup, but do you think that should have been one of the fights what maybe should have went on further down the line in the tournament?
Yeah, I mean, that fight was worthy of being the final two, to be honest. But
yeah,
we get to see the rematch, and yeah, I think it'll be interesting to see how Austin does.
Oh yeah, it's going to be amazing. Will it 100%. Be redemption or will it be repeat?
Redemption.
Do you think Austin wins?
I think Austin wins, yeah. I'm sticking my neck on the eye.
Oh, wait. So what makes you think Austin's going to win this time?
I think Austin is incredibly naturally talented at boxing. We've seen that. And the thing that gets him down is cardio, and he's actually got a motivation to train this time. He's Yost. He's in a tournament. He's in a very dangerous tournament. I believe his mindset is completely different, and I believe he will stop Gibb. We have seen that he could hurt Gibb. He dropped him in the first round, had him locked in the second. Austin, I reckon, will get it done.
Right. Well, I'm going to go with Anisin Gibb. And I'm thinking he's going to knock Austin McBroom out faster than he did last time.
Oh, interesting. All right.
Because when you think about it, this isn't always the case. So obviously it might not go like this, but a lot of the times if you really hurt someone in a boxing match, when you go to fight them next, most of the time, if you hurt them in the first fight, the second fight, you're going to hurt them faster.
Yeah. I mean, it's
their brain's like almost like, oh, I'm not doing that again.
Yeah. No, the most important thing will be, can Austin get rid of his fears? Can he overcome that mindset? Can he get rid of the fact that he's already lost to Gibb? Yeah. So that will be the most important thing.
Or will he magic? Oh,
you keep doing this.
Backhanded the mic. Or will he magically become ill once again?
Oh God, no more of that, none of that.
No, because realistically, let's talk about this for like 1 minute. I don't want to go into it too much, but an IV drip is cheating, isn't it?
I mean, yeah, he's injecting himself before the fight. Like,
yeah, because it doesn't matter, because it's even like in UFC. You remember Islam? He admitted to taking an IV in Australia, but then so did his coach. But then it turns out it was banned, and then they deleted all their tweets.
Yeah, I mean that's it. You know, an IV, it gives you energy, doesn't it? It gives you the boost you need. So he cheated technically. He
cheated and he still lost. But I can obviously Austin McBroom did knock Anisin Gibb out in the first knock down in the first 30 seconds. But I don't know. I just feel like Austin McBroom is a wounded dog.
Yeah. I mean, to be honest, I will admit I would have liked to have seen Austin have a warm-up fight before this, but he's going straight into the deep end.
Oh, yeah, the deep end. And he's going to drown.
Oh, no. I want Gibb to win, but I think Austin gets him.
Yeah. Well, Austin, he did say in an interview that he's going to come with something he's not brought before, so don't know what that means.
Well, interesting to see, though, won't it? Eh?
Yeah, he'll adapt the crab. Right, so let's speak about the next fight as well. So the next fight, I feel sorry for this guy. We got FaZe Jarvis.
Yeah.
He picks the ball, and I feel like he got the worst opponent.
Yeah.
Like, FaZe Jarvis, I don't think he's going to last more than 2 rounds with Tom Zanetti. What's your thoughts on that as well?
No, I just think Tom Zanetti's too big for him, isn't he? I think that'll be it. Tom Zanetti, he loves a scrap. He was saying that he was saying that it's great for him because he loves to scrap and he likes getting paid. So there you go. He's got both of those.
Yes, how they got both.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
When you think about it, it's like, realistically, if Jarvis fought Slim, I think Jarvis would get knocked out.
Yeah.
So I don't see how if Jarvis beats Tom Zanetti, we need to see FaZe Jarvis fight Slim.
Yeah, 100%. That fight needs to happen. But I just can't see him beating Tom Zanetti. I think Tom Zanetti is going to knock him out early.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's going to be... But FaZe Jarvis is going to be looking like Michael Lee.
Yeah.
Sorry, FaZe Jarvis.
Here's a shout for you. I think Tom Zanetti's getting to the final.
Do you?
Yep. I think he's the underdog. I think he's the dark horse of this tournament.
I could agree with that because I'm not saying he doesn't have the best boxing ability, but I think Tom Zanetti has more heart than a lot of people in that tournament.
Yeah, 100%. I think he'll want it more, and he just loves to fight, doesn't he? He's a very tough guy, and I think he gets it.
Let's give Tom Zanetti a nice shout out because he said one thing what I was like, what a legend, because he was on about a lot of his mates are fighters and they get paid nothing like they're getting paid. And then he was like, that's why my last fight I donated it to charity. And I was like, what a legend.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, you have your guy, Tom Zanetti. What a yad.
Yeah, that's a man who, one, loves the opportunity, he knows it's a mental opportunity, and then two, he realizes the money they're making they shouldn't be making because like people have trained their whole life and are getting like 20 grand.
Yeah, yeah, what a guy. Legend. Jag Thompson day.
Yeah. And then the next fight we had Nunes with the mystery opponent. Now, right, would you prefer having the mystery opponent or any one of the other fighters?
I would have rather if I was Nunes, I would have rather have known who I was coming up against.
Yeah.
So I would have rather have had one of the fighters on there, but he's just gonna have to overcome that, isn't he?
Yeah. I think the disadvantage is whoever the mystery opponent is, they know who they're fighting.
Yeah.
So right now they can start training, but then for Nunes, he can't.
Yeah. So it's gonna be a difficult one, isn't it? Like,
who do you think it is? Let's dive because we can't really go into Nunes too much. Has he had a fight before? I don't think so.
Nunes, yeah, he has.
Oh, has he?
Yeah, he fought. I think it was over in Brazil. He fought something like I think he lost, but he looked very good and very trained for boxing. So.
Oh, okay. So
and he was against.
He might be better this time.
Yeah. He boxed like I think it was some 2-time champion or something, and he barely trained boxing. He was doing his MMA training, but he looked very good. So
that's impressive.
Yeah. Right. I think, and who I think the mystery opponent is, probably FaZe Temper. That's what I said.
You think FaZe Temper?
I think it's FaZe Temper. Yeah.
See, it could be FaZe Temper because we've not really heard from him.
Yeah.
Is it a good idea? No, he should have done a Jace Fingler, pulled out. Because let's speak about this. Do you think Jace Fingler pulled out because he's scared?
I think he pulled out because he's struggled against Nick. So I think he realizes he needs more time.
Yeah, he needs more time before he can fight a lot of people in that tournament.
Yeah, 100%. I mean,
yeah. FaZe Temper. I'm gonna say it's like that thing. It was like Alex Wasabi. They kept saying Alex Wasabi. That's kind of what it's like with Deji. So
yeah.
I'll probably say it's not Deji, but then again, it wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah.
What about Swarms?
Swarms. He got confirmed for Misfits 07, didn't he? Goat Promotions confirmed it.
Yeah, true. But then again, so Deji was supposed to be fighting 07, and people think.
Oh yeah, you never know. I mean,
yeah, that's the thing. You can't really say because it's like there's so, and then they're probably going to make you look over here when it's over.
yeah. What Taylor Holder?
Taylor Holder. See, I heard that. I think it was a month ago because he was on a plane. I think somewhere. And I think there were other Kingpyn fighters near where he was going. And everyone was like,
Yeah. So it could be Taylor. But I said no in our episode. He had some accident, didn't he? But I saw a picture of him recently and he looks all right. So I don't know.
Was that the photo with him and B Dave?
Yeah. That's the one I saw, yeah.
Looking like he was in a Christian rock band.
yeah.
Yeah, the thing with the mystery opponent, like people were saying KSI should have went in it, and I feel like KSI was like, but no, why would I go in it like and barely make money? I feel like KSI should have just went in it just for the ego thing of saying I went to a whole tournament, wiped them all out. If you want to be the best, come to Misfits.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, he's saying that he'll fight the winner on Misfits, doesn't he? But the problem is, the tournament ends in August, and then KSI's second fight after Fornia is going to be in August. Well, so
that's what doesn't make sense either. He keeps saying he only wants to fight professionals, and then when people like come on Kingpyn, he's like, "No, I don't. Yeah. I'm only fighting professional, but I'll fight the winner."
Yeah. That's the thing. But we have to see what he does. God knows what he'll do.
Yeah, like if you were that confident, just go in, get your money, beat everyone comfortably, and then go back to Misfits.
Yeah, I mean, look, it's a great way to prepare for Jake. You can get you can still probably get the Fournier fight in May as long as you come out unharmed.
Yeah.
And then you've got 3 more fights in time, and then you can get the fight in December.
Yeah, exactly. But no. Instead, he's going to say, I'll only fight professional fighters, but I'll fight the winner on Misfits.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
It doesn't make sense. Do you think the Jake fight will happen?
I think if KSI, if Jake uses to Tommy and then KSI uses to Tommy, then I think that fight will happen.
Okay. Do you think KSI is going to go for Tommy instead of Jake first?
Yeah, probably. I reckon go with Tommy. I reckon Tommy beats Jake, and then KSI goes for Tommy. Tommy uses KSI uses Tommy, and then he'll fight Jake if that's what happens.
Yeah. Well, let's be honest. Let's see what you think. KSI cannot beat Tommy Fury.
I mean, you can't rule him out. He's a madman.
Unless he comes in, and knocks Tommy Fury out, he cannot win by going the distance, surely.
No. He would need to knock out Tommy. And you can never rule him out, but as things stand, I would say Tommy, obviously. So.
Yeah. And do you think Kingpyn, do you think this tournament thing, do you think it will be like a repeat? Do you think they'll do another tournament?
If it's successful enough, then yeah, I reckon they could.
Who do you think's behind it?
God knows who's behind it.
All right, hear me out. Little conspiracy theory.
All right, yes,
the McBroom.
Oh God, no!
Imagine if it is Social Gloves rebranded.
Yeah, I mean, you can't rule him out, can you?
No, because look at Social Gloves. He never told anyone he owned it until after.
Yeah. Oh God, no, it better not be.
Yeah, because they're all getting paid so much money.
Yeah, 100% off. No, you got me worried now.
Yeah, because that's what I don't understand, right? Let's say we're Misfits. Yeah, people say they lowball the offer, right?
Yeah.
But then, I look at it like this. Yeah, you're getting less money. But Misfits technically is way more sustainable than any other platform.
Yeah. I mean, it depends, doesn't it? If you're fighting for the money, you'll go somewhere else. If you're fighting for good quality fights and the best option, then you'll go with Misfits.
True, but if you want to fight for money, imagine if they don't get paid.
Yeah.
That'd be the worst thing, because it happened with Social Gloves. I'm not even sure if anyone even still got paid, only Gib and Deji.
No, Austin said they got compensated.
Pardon?
Austin said that they got compensated. I don't think they got paid the full amount, but they got paid some money.
Who, Deji and Gib?
No, all of them. All the fighters on Social Gloves won. That's what Austin said.
What Austin said.
Yeah, but yeah, it's Austin at the end of the day, so God knows.
Yeah. Who do you think's gonna win? You think Tom Zanetti?
Yeah, go on. Tom Zanetti. That's my guy.
Do you think so? You're going Tom Zanetti would beat everyone, including Gib?
Yeah. Yeah, I'll say that. Who are you going with?
I do think. I don't want to say this. I don't want to say this, but Tom Zanetti probably. I think him and Gib. I think that has to be the final because that would be a war.
Yeah, 100%. I think Zanetti's hardest fight is going to be Nunes. So,
as well with the Misfits, I do agree because Tom Zanetti, he would beat Jarvis, he would beat Nunes, he would beat pretty much everyone on the tournament. Let's be honest.
Yeah, I actually think his hardest fight will be Nunes. I reckon.
Do you think Nunes will get to the end?
It'll be. So I think the draw. It depends if they redo the draw, but I think if it's how it's meant to be at the moment, I think it'll be Zanetti versus Nunes in the semi-final. So yeah, it'll be one of them two.
Wait, how do you know who's going to be in the semi-final?
I don't, but that's how they did the draw, isn't it? So I'm thinking if it's think of how WWE do their tournaments, whatever.
Yeah. Oh, true.
And then it'll be
So there won't be another draw after this. It'll just be whoever wins, and then it's randomly.
It might be. I'm not sure how they're doing it, but I'm just saying if that is how they do it, then
yeah. Well, that makes sense. Well, I'm hoping Gib gets to the final.
I think the final. It wouldn't surprise me if it's Austin Zanetti.
Austin Zanetti. Oh, I don't know.
Could literally go either way. God knows.
I just see. I hope Gib wins.
Yeah.
Not the whole tournament. Well, to be fair, I do hope he wins the tournament. But it's that thing, like, I'm not sure how much of a chin Gabe actually has.
No, I mean, he got hurt by Austin. He got dropped by Austin. So you don't know, do you? I mean, I've stuck my neck out the iron. I'm either gonna look like a genius or a mug. So
yeah,
we'll see.
Well, yeah. That's the thing with these episodes. Whatever we say can come back to haunt us.
Yeah. Oh god.
Imagine if FaZe Jarvis won the tournament.
Hey, if he does, then fair play, Jesus.
Like, imagine if from somewhere he's developed this inner beast.
Yeah, he just comes through, drops everyone first round, and dips.
Yeah, I not to be mean to FaZe Jarvis, but I think he could possibly be the easiest out of all of them.
On paper, yeah, I would agree. Everyone's sleeping on Tom Zanetti, but I think Jarvis is probably the easier fight.
Oh yeah, definitely, because Tom Zanetti, look at the bangs he took from Slim, and then still near the end, after taking all that damage, getting exhausted, he was still nearly able to knock out Slim.
Yeah, I mean, nearly beating Sim on your first fight. I mean, that's mental.
Yeah, like, that's what I don't get with these influencer boxers. No one gives anyone credit.
Yeah. Yeah, no, everyone just seems to hate everyone in this scene.
Yeah, it's like even no matter what they do, people just hate.
Yeah.
The world's a hateful place.
Honestly, man, it's mental.
But do you think as well, with Kingpyn, do you think they should do it where every Kingpyn fighter fights a Misfits fighter? So it's like Misfits versus Kingpyn.
And that is probably going to happen down the line, I reckon. I reckon they'll do a Misfits versus Kingpyn card.
Surely, if like Mams has let them, that's another weird thing. Why is Mams letting them all go to Kingpyn or do whatever they want?
I guess it's for experience, isn't it? Like,
true. And do you think as well it's for the fact like he knows if folk do want to fight for money, then they'll just go somewhere else?
Yeah, no, exactly that.
Yeah. I think Misfits is here to stay. Kingpyn, let's see how this one goes.
Yeah.
It could go a bit sour.
Yeah, they've spent a lot of money, so it'll either be a massive success or a flop for me.
Yeah, where is it happening, the fight?
UK. It's Wembley Arena.
Is it PBA?
I think so.
Because I swear someone tried to say it was a pro fight, and I was like, no way they've been sanctioned.
No. It won't be sanctioned. So it's got to be PBA. I mean, it's 5 3-minute rounds, I believe. So probably PBA, yeah.
Right, 5 3-minute rounds. I hope as well, going off Kingpyn, sorry guys, I hope Misfits bring in, for the ones who have fought a few times on Misfits, 6 rounds.
Yes.
Because 4 is too short.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like with 4, you'll agree with this. It's more, the game plan has to be aggression.
Yeah, 100%. It's just too short, isn't it? You need at least 5.
Yeah, because if you lose 2 rounds, it's either going to be a draw or you're going to lose.
Yeah. So, yeah, no, I like 5. 5 and then maybe 6 towards the end of the year. Like,
yeah. Oh, imagine the point when it Misfits. Imagine when it gets to 12-round fights.
Oh, that'll be I'll be that. I'll be after that.
Oh yeah, like that's the thing. Influencer boxing. It's weird to see how far it's came and like how it's still here to stay.
Yeah. Honestly, oh man, I just want younger rounds. If 8 rounds is got to happen for main events soon as well.
Oh yeah, I agree because 4 sets for a main event is not good enough.
Yeah, you've got to go at least 5-minute rounds with the undercard, and then 8 in the main event.
Yeah. See, Misfits, sign us up. We're fixing the business. Just phone us in. We'll organize every Misfits event from now.
Yeah, go on. Yeah, we'll sort it out.
Come on, let's go. If we got to pick the fighters, it would be insane.
Hey, non-stop entertainment. Come on now.
Super fight.
Yeah, everyone against everyone. Go on.
Yeah. Oh, I really, really hope at some point either Misfits or another promotion do a thing where it's like 10 folk enter the ring, the cage comes down, who's the last one remaining? Yeah, so guys, that's it for episode 6. We've just been discussing the Kingpyn Tournament. Subscribe to the Frost Zone. Thank you once again for coming on, man. These episodes have been doing good.
Yeah, man. Thank you for getting me on, obviously. Thank you for having me as your business partner.
Yeah.
And yeah, go subscribe to MikeyPlays.
Yeah. 50% Frost, 50% plays.